waters didn't get so high. So therefore, we didn't open up the doors. But the doors are open now. And the reason why he went to Good Morning America, because people talking shit. He about to lose all that money. Then fuck that. He said to his wife behind the scenes, man, fuck this. I'm not losing my money. Fuck this shit. All right. Are we ready? Yes, people. Yeah. The reason why I locked them doors.
The chesty smile.
That's a witch.
Yeah. But he fucked over himself because he already put it on Twitter and shit. I'll wait till the other shelters are full, and then I'll let them into my shelter.
Yeah.
He already fucked himself over.
Yeah. But you know what? A nigga will still go to his church.
Yep.
I forgive you. Thank you, my child. And God loves you.
Give me $100.
Let's go.
Verse 10. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another.
And that's happening. We see that happening. You got guys that were once amongst us fall out and turn into straight up. See, back in the day, like the elder was saying earlier, how dudes would fall out and go back in the world and still got that Israelite demon on them or whatever. Now, but when they fall out, you won't see them again unless you actually bump into the dude or whatever. Now, they fall out and turn into straight up renegades.
Yeah.
Coming back with full force.
Anti-Israelites.
Talking shit.
Rogue One.
Little do they know the difference. That in itself, that they are fulfilling prophecy.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another.
A lot of dudes are offended for various reasons. They betray. Brothers are doing that. Right? I'm talking about amongst the brotherhood. Go on.
And hate one another.
And hate. You don't hate Esau, but you hate your brother. You were brought into this beautiful knowledge, and then your anger is turned towards a brother. That's not a place to be. And they won't even say, damn, stop and think like, damn, dude, that's fucked up what I'm doing. You know? Go on.
Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
There ain't no love out here, man. The love of many shall wax cold. That's that phony shit. Oh, he risked his life to save them people out that house. He did that shit to get his shine. So you could be a hero.
Yeah.
They might put him on Good Morning America. Or put him on live with that hoe. What's her name, the little skinny bitch? Live with Kelly. Yeah. with Kelly and the faggot. You know?
How was it?
They got Hootie and the Blowfish. You got Kelly and the faggot. All right, go on.
2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. That's why in Texas, everybody's flooded out their house. Not just a few people. Everybody. But yet you got niggas going up in the houses and robbing people. Sticking them up. You and him in waist deep water and you holding a gun. Stick them up, nigga.
But they shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Right, and that's going to happen more when all this hell comes upon it. When everything shuts down out here, that's going to happen on a wider scale. Right now, it's just happening in Texas. It's going to be all over the states.
That's right.
All over the region. These are the prophecies. That prophecy ain't talking about Texas. It's talking about the whole U.S. of A.
That's right.
And spoil their goods.
Take their shit, steal it. And they don't care that you put up a new law that if you get caught burglarizing, you're going to do life in prison. Scripture says they don't care about there's going to be sedition amongst men. You know?
Because of the lack of bread.
Because of lack of bread.
And for great tribulation.
That's why I say look at Houston, because that's to give you an inkling of how it's going to be all throughout America real soon.
That's it.
All right. Who else was holding? That was it? All right. Lamar, I'm going to get back to you, brother. You control it from here.
All right. Let me get Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. You get Sirach 11 and 25.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 12?
9 and 12.
Right. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 12.
29 and 6.
It says, for man also knoweth not his time.
Right. Speak up a little bit, bro.
All right. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 12.
Make sure you speak so the camera can catch you.
For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net.
Right, it says man also knoweth not his time. His time for what? His time of judgment. Go ahead, read again.
All right, it says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time.
Right, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time. When a person is snared, they trapped. So the Most High, He trapped them up into judgment, because in their state of mind, they thinking that every day is going to continue as last week, but the Most High trapped them up. When they wake up, that might be the day, of their judgment. Just like the Hurricane Harvey. When Hurricane Harvey kicked in, a lot of people didn't think, their house would be flooded, and it was going to get as bad as it did. Some of them wanted to wait it out, but guess what? They got flooded in. They ran out of sources of water, sources of food.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, when it falleth suddenly upon them.
When it falleth suddenly upon them. So judgment happens suddenly. Let me get that in Sirach 11.
This is Sirach chapter 11 verse 25. In the day of prophecy, in the day of prosperity, Salakia, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Right, read again.
In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Right.
And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Right, in the day of affliction, there's no more remembrance of prosperity. Because the week before the hurricane kicked in, these people was living their everyday life. They have a care in the world about what the Bible say and how to walk a righteous path with the Most High. They was all about their long-term goals, short-term goals, how much pension credits they have until retirement, a 401k. But the Most High just came in with a hurricane. Go ahead, read it again.
This is Sirach chapter 11 verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
And guess what? Now when the storm passed, what's going to happen? These people going to go about their daily life as if the storm never came. And they'll go back to being proud, partying weekends, worrying about that their retirement. They'll go right back to routine. Go ahead.
And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Yeah, and the Most High hated pride. And what falls under the category of being proud is boasting of tomorrow. It tells you in the book of Proverbs to boast now of tomorrow. That's why, what's that in James? It said pretty much we do anything, we say Lord will. Get that in Isaiah?
There's Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited.
Yeah, that's it, I'm sorry.
Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai of hosts, with thunder and with earthquakes.
With thunder, with earthquakes, go ahead.
And great noise.
And great noise, go ahead.
With storm and tempest.
And storms and tempests. Because before the Lord actually destroys this place with thermonuclear fire, He's gonna bring plagues on this country. The same way He plagued ancient Egypt. He's gonna plague America. Then He's gonna destroy it. So that way, when he does destroy it, the only name that's going to be manifested is Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because if that doesn't happen, people will say, well, Buddha did this, Allah did this. They're going to know that the Yahweh Shem Yahushua was the power that did it. So read it again.
With storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
And there's going to be more storms that's going to come. All right, there's going to be more plagues that the Most High is going to bring. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction come upon them.
Right, suddenly. So the destruction is going to happen suddenly. That's why the scriptures say that Yahushua is going to come as a thief in the night. You all right? And speaking of night, what was it last week? You had a total solar eclipse where it passed through the whole country, and it was a momentarily of darkness. And just so happened, not just so happened, but the scripture speaks about, the day passing, which the day represents Esau and the peak of his rulership. And then it speaks about midnight, that's when Esau, his rulership gonna be destroyed. And Yahushua being the new day, the morning star. So the Most High sent a sign to let them know that Esau's day is almost over. There's more? Yes, more. Okay, Salakia.
As travailers upon a woman with child.
As travail upon a woman with child, a woman that's going through labor pains. So he says, read again. Salakia.
As travaileth upon a woman with child.
The verse above.
Okay, all right, we'll start the first verse. Okay, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Go ahead.
All right. For when they should say peace,
it's because the Yahushua represents a thief. Because when Yahushua come, he's not gonna come and alarm everybody. He's gonna catch everybody while they sleep. And like the scripture speaks about a grape gatherers came, because Yahushua is coming as their thief. They gathered up the grapes, which that symbolized Esau. And he's gonna take those grapes and say he's gonna bring it to the wine press, and he's gonna stomp those grapes. And the night represents the end of Esau's rule. Go ahead.
For when they should say peace and safety, then suddenly,
right, when they should say peace and safety, you wake up in the morning, good morning. God bless me to see another day. That's what Most High is gonna hit them with that judgment. Because anyone that get caught up in that judgment, they're not innocent. Each person is guilty. Go ahead.
Then sudden destruction come upon them.
Right, suddenly meaning they don't see it coming. Go ahead.
Upon them as travaileth upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right. So Lord compared the destruction that's gonna come upon them as a woman going through labor pains, and she kicking and screaming, and hoping like hell for the baby to get out so the pains can stop. That's what they want. They want refuge. And you got Jakes in Houston. They're not calling on the Most High. They're hoping for the Red Cross, FEMA to come in to give them that food, that water, instead of calling for the Most High for these things.
I heard too. Jake, the Edomites told Jake to call upon God, call upon your God for help. So they said that, man. So the so-called white man knows. All right. Okay, that's it, bro. That's all.
This is Obadiah 5.
Yeah.
If thieves came to thee.
Speak up.
Obadiah 5. If thieves came to thee.
Read up one verse above.
Verse above. All right. This is Obadiah 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and
right, let's talk about the so-called white man. It says, though he exalt himself as the eagle, because the eagle symbolizes a height. Because eagle is known for having high. Well, it's one of the high-flying birds. So Esau took that the symbol and put on to himself. The ancient Romans used the eagle, and it represents Zeus or Pluto. You know what the Roman equivalent to Zeus? That's
Jupiter.
So the Romans called it Jupiter. The Greeks call it Zeus. And today they use it as for the symbol of America. So it said, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Go ahead.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, this will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
Right, because they went to outer space and they set their satellites, which they never been to the moon, because if you go to the moon, you can get burned up because the moon is full of radiation. Those are the hosts of propaganda. Go ahead.
If thieves came to thee, the robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Right, the thief is representing towards Yahushua, because when he returns, he coming back as a thief will come. And he's going to take everything. Go ahead.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes?
Right, because, in the ancient world, there was a law that, you left certain grapes for the disfortunate. Jake, that was disfortunate.
Yeah, in other words, when you get a grape harvest, instead of like now in Esau's kingdom, for example, if they grow oranges. They're taking all the oranges. I don't know if you ever saw orange grove down south, but Esau put barbed wire fence all around the orange trees, so a nigga can't climb the fence to go get a piece of orange. Right. That's all for him. So what the brother was telling you, in our law, if you had like a grapevine on your land, you weren't supposed to take every last grape off of it or clean it bare. You were supposed to leave some on there for the less fortunate, for the hungry. That was our welfare system, if you will.
Right.
All right? That's right. You always looked out for brothers. That's a part of being Hey, when you check out the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, it's all based on what? You have the civil laws, ceremonial laws, okay?
Dietary.
And the dietary laws. What's civil laws? How to conduct yourself amongst brothers. How to be brotherly, how to do things. For example, if you dig a hole in your area and a brother fall in that hole, you got to take care of that brother. That's your fault, man. Or if his ox falls in there, you got to pay for that. Because you put a damn hole there and ain't covered it up. That's being a nigga. All right? All right? There's many scriptures on how not to be a nigga. Go through the laws. See, we always talk about the laws, statutes, commandments. Sometimes, brothers, if you at night, and that goes for me too, because I told myself I'm gonna do it. Before you go to bed, put that dude Alexander Scorby, where the fuck his name is. I got him downloaded in my computer. Yeah, Scorby. Put him on and put the laws on. Just go to sleep listening to the laws. The various laws, and they're bad, man. They're like, oh wow, okay, yeah. Dealing with your woman when she's on a period, which a lot of these hoes get offended when you say you don't want to be around them while they're on their periods. Exactly. Bitch, why you want me around you? You nasty slut. They get offended by that. Showing you that why? Because they have pea brains. They're women. That's right. They're kids. Why? You know? All right. So you got it, brother.
Yeah. So like the elder explained, in the ancient world, when we had a harvest, you'll leave some grapes for the less fortunate, the poor. So when Yahweh shall come and destroy this place, he's gonna leave nothing behind. So go ahead, read that again.
All right. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
Right. So the Lord's comparing the so-called white men to robbers. If a dude break in your house, if he takes your TV, so TV he might take a few other items that he could take and then dip. You still have your couch in there. You still have your refrigerator.
Yeah.
He might go in there and take one of your beers or something, right? But the Lord's saying Esau don't do that. When he robs you, he's taking everything. Look at his laws. Look at his IRS laws. They want to clean you out. Look at you idiots that get married in this setup. Look at the laws on that. You divorce her, you gotta pay her vagina money, and you gotta pay her child support, and everything else. She takes half of it. If you got a little company, she takes half of it, and you can't do nothing about it but go like this. But yet, and that's how dumb these dudes are. You see guys go through that shit, you still get married. Bunch of fucking idiots. Everything in the society is geared against men, mainly the Israelite men. When I say Israelite men, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Everything is geared against you. That's why when you watch movies, they have black actors or whatever, they put the most pussified nigga on there. Cause they know Jake naturally is men. That's why I don't know if y'all notice it, when y'all get around crackers, they get nervous. And you're like, damn, what the fuck did I do? I ain't coming in with no gun. They got niggas that get offended by that. I'm happy today. I'm the lion, you're the fucking beast. Move. You go in the elevator, and you're like, yeah. You don't see one head up.
Why don't you laugh? Why don't you smile?
Or if you have one head up, hey, the weather's nice today, huh? Yeah, the weather's nice. Yeah, whatever. Cause there ain't nothing we could talk about, cause you're the devil, and I'm the righteous. I can't talk to you about demonic shit, cause I'm not the devil. You are. Like let's say all crackers were on the elevator. Can you imagine the conversation? Hey man, you saw that on the internet yesterday? That pony raping that guy? You know?
This is Isaiah chapter 28, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay.
The Lord's about to break this whole society up, man. Everything is upside down. Women thinking they're men. Like while we were out here for the little time we were out here, I noticed a whole bunch of lesbians walking by and homosexuals and shit. You know? And if you even say you look, dude, you're a faggot. Cops can come and lock you up for disrespecting a fag or a lesbian. Things are upside down. Women think they're smarter than men. You have pea brains. You ever seen a woman broken or well, nowadays they got AAA now. They ain't got to come out their cars no more. They can sit there. If the battery dies, they can call. Hey, my car won't start. Can you send somebody? Back in the day, they used to be outside the car, hoping a guy will stop and help them out.
Yeah.
But I thought you were smarter than men, you fucking bitch. You know? Go on. Or if the car breaks down, the first thing they say, it might be my battery. The fuel pump might have went. I think it's the battery. Dumb bitch. When you turn the key, does the car make a noise and the lights go on? Yeah. How the fuck is it your battery? No, they always say that. I think it's the battery. Everything's the battery. If a car could be totally broken down, all you gotta do is put a fucking battery in and the car will just start up and drive. I mean, leave it to a woman.
Surely your turning of things upside down.
So shit is upside down, man. And only you gotta be a man in the Lord. You gotta see the light to know that too. Because these people they're in darkness. They think everything is cool the way it is. I mean, my girlfriend makes more than me, but we're cool. No, you're not. She thinks she's over you.
Yeah.
And she shows you that. She demonstrates that. I think you should cook 4 days out the week. Why can't you cook? I gotta work. Yo, back in the 80s, a lot of our moms, so to speak, worked. They came home and cooked.
That's right.
So what the fuck? What? They were superwomen compared to you? Yeah. You know? Well, you know what, brother? Yeah. I guess I answered my own question.
Yeah.
Because these bitches now.
The degenerates.
Oh, I got a job now, so I ain't got to cook for y'all no more. I got a job now, so I ain't got to cook no more. And you niggas buy that shit.
Yeah.
Then, all right, fine. You have that attitude. Why should I marry you? What am I getting out of this deal? What am I getting? When you get into any venture, don't you? The first question you ask is, what am I getting out of this?
Yes.
So why is that change for women?
It's true.
What am I